Lois Griffin is more than your average stay-at-home mom. She's mastered the martial arts, beat up a great white shark, and even killed Frosty the Snowman. See, this mom is not to be messed with, but just how strong is Lois? Well, today, I'm gonna go over 6 different levels of strength to find out. Starting with Lois at 1% power. Oh yeah, it's anime rules. It comes from the time Lois gets a little freaky with one of Peter's donated sons.
Look at me, I got ice cream all over my fingers. Do you have a napkin?
No, but let me help you clean it off.
I'll let you guys enjoy that. Anyway, Peter obviously sees red and steams in to save his relationship, but it don't go too well. Peter's getting knocked into the middle of next week by his son here. If only, gee, I don't know, his wife who's feeling guilty might be able to step in and save him.
What the hell?
Not even the strongest of Peter's kids is a match for Lois's. It might have been a cheap shot, but let's not split hairs here. Now it's time to see Lois at 28% of her full strength. After that bit of foul play, Lois's next stage takes her into a real fight. Basically, it all started because Peter got himself in hot water at work after telling a joke.
Why do women have boobs? So you got something to look at while you're talking to them.
Yeah, I didn't say it was a funny joke, but when a female coworker overhears that she rats on Peter, and it's not long before the man is breathing down his neck, which in this case is a woman. Ironic, I know.
Mr. Griffin, I'm Gloria Ironbox. I represent one of your co-workers, Sarah Bennett. She's suing you and the company for harassment.
As a way around losing his job and potentially being put on a list, Peter agrees to embrace his feminine side and head out on a retreat with a bunch of feminists. It actually works too, and Lois has a husband like never before.
Can't remember the last time we cuddled like this.
I can't remember the last time I loved you so much.
Oh, how did you get so sweet?
But it's not long before Lois misses the manly side of her husband, and when she attends a dinner with Peter, she bumps into the lawyer that took that side of him away.
It tells me you don't have a career of your own.
Oh, no. Life outside my kitchen is so bright and scary. I'm just here because you caught me between pregnancies.
Well,
Whoa, put the claws away, Lois. Although if the fight with Nicole was anything to go by, Gloria hasn't got anything to worry about. Bad luck for her, though, because this Lois is much stronger.
You.
And while Lois is giving Gloria a beatdown, Peter watches on and remembers his, just watch.
Holy crap, this is hot.
The fight ends as Peter breaks things up, but this goes to show Lois is not to be messed with, even at just over a third of her overall power. But let's take things up a notch now as we move to 50%. We saw earlier that Lois was at her weakest when Stewie shot her in the episode Stewie Kills Lois, but he didn't actually kill her. She was left for dead, but ended up washing ashore and coming back for her near killer.
Lois! You're alive!
After Lois spills the beans to the court about Stewie, he kidnaps Brian and begins putting in place his plan for world domination, heading for the CIA.
Once I locate the proper code sequence, this terminal will allow me to take command of the satellites which control the world's power grid. Once they're under my control, the entire world will be subject to my whims.
But there's nothing anyone can do. Well, I guess Lois isn't anyone. She's Stewie's mom, and she had a full year away from the family to prepare for a fight, and boy, is she ready. It's not all looks either. She's brought the goods, too. And she's more than a match for an evil son. Even when the guns are down and the fists are up, Stewie hasn't got anything she can't handle. A grenade explosion then sends the pair flying, and it's kill or be killed. Who will be the first one to grab the gun?
Shoot your little baby, Stewie.
Lois obviously was ready for this fight, and she played it perfectly, but she forgot about one thing, her feelings. And she can't bring herself to pull the trigger on her own baby, but someone else sure can.
Say hi to Cleveland for me. Oh, and Mr. Weed.
It's just been revoked. depict.
I'm not even going to try to unpack why Peter could easily pull the trigger there, but Lois, despite not being able to get the job done, was still easily one of the most powerful versions of herself. Stewie, pound for pound, is one of the strongest characters in the show, and Lois was his equal here. And this is her barely at half strength. So let's push that dial even further to 67%. We're starting to seriously ramp up the power now as we get over to 60% of Lois's true strength, which she shows by becoming a champion boxer. It all starts when Quagmire invites her and Peter to his new bar where half-naked women box. I mean, come on, guys, what else did you expect?
Man, would you look at that. Two smoking hot chicks repeatedly striking each other.
During the night, the house champion offers an open invitation to the entire bar, and Peter stitches Lois up so she has to step in the ring.
Hey, Lois, what do you think? You want to fight that lady's boobs?
No, I'm not fighting anyone.
Well, good thing I made this plaster mold of your hand and forearm. Hey, buddy, over here.
I see a woman's hand and forearm at table 8.
Damn it, Peter.
Lois eventually agrees, mainly because she was expecting a show rather than a fight, but when the champion starts laying into her, Lois hits back hard.
Okay, you little... That's it. You want to with me? Let's go.
After knocking the champion out and proving a point, Lois wants to hang up her gloves, but Peter has other ideas.
Morning, champ. You feeling loose today?
What are you doing? What is all this?
I'm a fight promoter now, and I got you another fight. Boxing tonight at the Quahog Civic Center.
At first, Lois refuses to go back into the squared circle, but it's not long before the thrill draws her back, and just like at the bar, she pummels her opponent with ease. She climbs up the women's rankings in no time at all, but as she's not exactly a spring chicken, no offense Lois, the sport is starting to take its toll. And what's worse, she's signed to fight the baddest woman on the planet, Deirdre Jackson.
Okay, have a fun fight. Ding, ding.
Yeah, this one isn't gonna go down like the rest. Lois is well and truly out of her depth here, and Deirdre is picking her apart with ease. But just as things seem hopeless, Lois bites down and finds something to fight back with.
Lois, stay down. Don't get up. You've got nothing to prove.
You get up, you die.
I've had enough of you.
Deirdre's met her match, but Lois has one final ace up her sleeve.
You're going down, Griffin.
Not tonight, I'm not.
Lois knocks the real champ out cold and picks up the hardest earned W of her life. And let me remind you, this is Lois with 0 training and at only just over half of her maximum power. If she had a proper trainer in her corner, she'd probably give Prime Iron Mike a run for his money. And there's still just a lot more juice left in Lois's power tank because it's time for 80%. Lois clearly has loads of untapped potential when it comes to combat. We saw that with the boxing. Well, in Lethal Weapon, she starts to try and harness that potential by taking up taijutsu classes.
Right kick, punch combo, stomp, beautiful left kick.
Wow, you're doing great for your first lesson. I'm really cutting loose, just like Julie Andrews in that movie where she showed her breasts.
And when a guy starts getting snappy with Peter, Lois puts her new skills to the test, and they work all right.
Oh my God, stop fighting!
Putting that big guy on the ground spurred Lois on to continue her taijutsu journey, climbing up the belt ranking, wanting to fully become a master at the discipline. But it, starts getting a little weird.
That was strangely arousing.
Peter sees this outburst and realizes Lois will do anything to free the beast, so he starts going around Quahog, insulting anyone he can find and letting his wife deal with the damage. Then to top it all off, Lois earns her black belt and challenges her sensei to a showdown. Oh yeah, this Lois is a problem, and Peter's about to find that out firsthand. Remember, man, you made your bed, so do as you're told and lie in it.
The underpants, lose them.
Actually, I sort of have a headache, kind of. You know, maybe tomorrow or...
Take them off.
Yeah, okay, honey.
Being a bit aggressive in the bedroom is one thing, but Lois takes it a step too far and does this.
Kicking, Lois?
Hurts, doesn't it?
You tell me.
And the rest of the family follows Peter and Lois's lead.
Kick her ass!
Shut up! This is all Dad's fault!
I don't like to be touched!
It ends up with them having this free-for-all. I guess you could say the entire Griffin family learned to free the beast. Hey, at least it's out of their system now, so no more violence. Although Lois was the mother of the violence in this episode. She stood up for her husband, took out an entire room of people, and brought down her sensei in the space of a couple weeks. And yet, this isn't even her strongest level. But speak of the devil, it's time to crank Lois up to full power, maximum 100%. Lois's full strength final form is actually all down to Chris. When a mysterious tanker filled with toxic waste backs onto the Griffin driveway, he can't help but pull the plug.
What do you think's inside?
Maybe it's candy.
Chris, no!
Lois, let him dream.
The toxic goo does more than paint the Griffins green, though. It mutates them, and Stewie's the first to feel the effect.
I say, it appears my cranium has doubled in size.
The poor guy had an unfortunately built head anyway, and now it looks like that. But there's a payoff for his dome. He's now got telekinesis.
How delightful!
Apart from Stewie, Chris is now a firebender.
Okay, on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Brian's like the Flash.
Brian's super speed.
Ask me how the Queen of England is.
How's the Queen of...
She's great.
Peter can morph himself into almost anything.
Hey, Lois, I'm a wishing troll.
And Lois? Well, she can show you.
My super strength.
To be honest, if She-Hulk was just this version of Lois, I'm not sure Disney would have canceled it. Oh, and if you're wondering where Meg is, well, she does have powers, but they're like the lamest ones of all time.
Or Meg's super amazing ability to grow her fingernails.
Hey, at least she'll be able to reach that itch that none of us can. That's super, I guess. Parking Meg's nails aside, though, the first time we see Lois put her powers in action is actually when she's in a traffic jam.
Ugh, this is insane.
The whole family kind of loses control and their power goes straight to their heads, which is pretty obvious looking at Stewie. So the whole of Quahog rallies around to try and think of a way to stop the Super Griffins, but the heroes crash the meeting.
You can't stop us, Mayor West. We are all powerful.
Clearly, you've let yourselves become drunk with power.
Silence!
Anyway, the Griffins win and Quahog bends to their will, but Mayor West has one last idea to fight fire with fire, use the toxic waste that gave the Griffins their powers, and hopes he becomes an all-powerful being too. But will it work?
West, you have lymphoma, probably from rolling around in that toxic waste.
I see.
What in God's name were you trying to prove?
I was trying to gain superpowers.
After seeing Mayor West fall ill, the Griffins decide to put the powers to use and fight against evil and all that hero mumbo-jumbo. But Lois here is easily at her strongest. This version of her not only is super strong, but can endure serious stress to her body. Metal and concrete literally broke underfoot as she carried that car. Doesn't matter how strong Stewie is, if Lois was this strong all the time, he'd have no chance of taking down his mom. If you think Lois is strong, just wait until you see the other Madcap characters I've got in store for you, like the guy on screen right about now. Give it a click to see what they're all about. Thank you for watching.